Wow, I'll write that down and tell my wife and kids that. Maybe we can make that true at home. You guys throw a good party. This is a fun time and a fun day. So thank you for letting me be a part of it and help celebrate this milestone. You know, it's often said that every journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And I know that you're well beyond that first single step. But it takes the next step and the next step, and at different times that next step becomes harder. It's a little like when I was growing up on the farm. As we were expanding, you always tried to work on that next hurdle. It may have been a grain dryer that was limiting your production at one time. It may have been a tractor, a capacity to till the soil at the next time. It may have been a need to expand a hog barn. And it's very clear that you all know your business so well that this feed mill was the next hurdle. It was the constraint on growing not only Bell's business, but to your credit, the hamstring to building all of aquaculture in this state. And I just am so proud of Bell Aquaculture and the investors, and clearly our friends with Indiana Soy, for recognizing this and making this huge milestone, this next step, if you will, making it happen. Governor, I remember when we were talking about my take on this opportunity, we both agreed, almost said at the same time, that if we're going to take Indiana agriculture up, and we both wanted to do that, and we both agreed that we were going to take it up not just one step, but about 2 or 3, as best we can. And we both agreed that it has to be focused on food processing. That lifts, it's a rising tide lifts all ships, and that, we think, we still believe, lifts all of Indiana agriculture. And so to the degree that it's a diversity play, and I don't want to call it anything, I don't want to marginalize it, because it could be a huge industry, not just in Indiana, but globally. I mean, the statistics were given earlier. We know that by 2050, we're going to be at 9 billion people. We know that the pressure point isn't 2050 when we're at 9 billion. The pressure point is about 2020 to 2025, when 2 to 3 billion of the 7 billion on this planet want and need and are demanding protein. And the last time I checked, aquaculture is a pretty darn good source of protein, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I'll take that. So with no denigration to the wonderful pork that we raise in this state, the wonderful poultry, the beef, the dairy, all the forms of protein, why in the world can't we, why shouldn't we make Indiana a global leader in aquaculture? And you guys are at the fore of that. And I just think that is so cool. And so whatever we can do at the Department of Ag to help advance that, we are ready. We've already talked about some ideas, a conference maybe, Governor. Whatever we can do, using a Teddy Roosevelt reference, whatever we can do to use the bully pulpit to raise up, to lift up aquaculture, not only for the sake of aquaculture and fish, but to lift up our soybean farmers and any other farmers that are contributing to this industry. We are all in, and count us not as a half partner, but a full partner. So our congratulations to you on this milestone, this new feed mill. I will get to see this, I think, won't I? I want to go see this thing. And just a congratulations to all of you for helping make this happen. What a big day for you all.